Let me take you back to a time when I was just a little boy, maybe 4, maybe 5 years old, clutching my mother's hand as we wandered through Gold Blast, one of those discount department stores in Chicago back then. Now, normally I held onto my mom's hand like my life depended on it because, well, I was a sensible child. But on this particular day, something magical caught my eye. There he was, bigger than life. Winnie the Pooh. And like a zombie in a trance, I let go of my mother's hand, completely unaware, completely unconcerned. My mission? Reach my friend Pooh, because obviously I had to say hello. Needless to say, my mother was not amused. Fast forward, I'm sitting in the security office, blissfully unaware of my mother's panic, happily clutching a stuffed Winnie the Pooh. Because in the end, everything worked out. And my mom made sure I walked out of the store with Winnie the Pooh in my hands. But here's what stuck with me. Pooh was always my favorite because he was kind, he was friendly. But one thing that was also true is that he loved his honey. But there was something else about Pooh. Something I didn't quite realize until later. Let's be real. Winnie the Pooh had a bit of a problem. Every story, every adventure, it always came back to one thing: honey. Pooh didn't just like honey, he was obsessed with it. But here's the thing, Pooh also had a signature look. Now, I'm not about to body shame an animated bear. After all, I'm an obesity doctor. But let's just say Pooh was carrying some extra fluff. And that got me thinking, why was Pooh always hungry? Because, my friends, honey is pure sugar. It's delicious, yes. And it gives us that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Yes, it does. But it doesn't have what we need to survive. For you or Winnie the Pooh. Now, let's contrast Winnie the Pooh with a real bear. A wild bear in Alaska isn't living off honey. Sure, if they stumble across a beehive, they'll take advantage of the situation. I mean, we all deserve a periodic indulgence, right? But their real power source comes from meat, salmon, fatty fish, protein-rich meals that provide the essential amino acids and fatty acids their bodies need to survive. Because here's the truth, you can't survive on honey alone. Not as a bear, not as a human. Because honey, just like the processed foods we obsess over in modern society, is pure energy without essential nutrients. It spikes your insulin, gives you a dopamine rush, and leaves you hungrier than before. Now, this is where things get real. In America, we've basically become Winnie the Pooh. We chase foods that give us instant satisfaction, sugary treats, processed carbs, and foods that light up our brains like fireworks. But what happens after we eat them? We're still hungry, we gain weight, and we develop metabolic disease. Why? Because we flipped our priorities. Instead of focusing on nutrient-dense, life-sustaining food, we've built our diets around quick hits of energy that leave us nutritionally starving. The result? A nation with round bellies and endless cravings like our friend Pooh. But there's good news. There are civilizations in history like the Inuit who thrive on an all-animal diet. They live off fatty fish, meat, and other animal-based foods. No processed junk, no sugary highs, just real nourishment. And guess what? They don't suffer from the same metabolic diseases plaguing modern society. Because when you eat what you're designed to eat, your body functions the way it's meant to. Now let me be clear, a little honey here and there won't kill you. Even wild bears or human carnivores like me get lucky and find a beehive once in a while. But the key is moderation. You don't build a life on quick energy. You build it on real nourishing food. So today my challenge to you is this. Take a step away from the honey pot. Leave behind the foods that are designed to keep you addicted. Instead, walk towards the foods that truly sustain you. Foods that your body will thank you for. Foods like organ meats like liver, beef, lamb, chicken, and of course fatty fish like salmon. Because trust me, a real human should be like a real bear. And when you do, you will be strong, energetic, and metabolically healthy. I really enjoyed this video and you allowing me to reflect on my favorite childhood bear. And in spite of his eating habits, he will always have a special place in my heart. And if this message resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's walk together towards real food, real health, and a life that's not dictated by sugar cravings. Until next time, stay strong, stay nourished, and please, please, please put the honey pot down. I'll see you in the next video.